Welcome to VINDAL'S concept. Today we are going to look at fractions, and in these fractions we are going to look at additions and subtraction. And if you have not seen my previous video where I treated the introduction to fraction part 1, you can go there, check, so that you'll be able to understand. Okay, let's check this example here. And don't forget to check my previous videos. It will help you to understand what I'm doing here. We have 1 over 2, 3 over 4 to be added together. And sorry for the bluntness of the video. How are we going to solve this? Looking at 2 and 4, we want to make 2 and 4 to have the same denominator. And whatever you do to 2 and 4, you must do it to the numerator. Now look at what I am writing down there for you to understand. Make 1 over 2 and 3 over 4 to have the same denominator. Okay? To have the same denominator. I think 6. No, 6 cannot work. No, 6 cannot work. The best thing is 12. Because if I multiply 2 by 6, I will have 12. No, sorry. 4 is the best thing. Sorry for that. 4 is the best. 2 times 2 will give me 4. And then 4 times 1 will also give me 4. But then I will not multiply the denominator without multiplying the numerator. So whatever I multiply the numerator with, I'll multiply the denominator. The reason is this. If you multiply only the denominator without multiplying the numerator, you will change the fraction. Now, after multiplying, we have 2 over 4 plus 3 over 4. When you add the two of them, when you add 2 and 3, you have 5 over 4. Okay, you notice that the denominator did not change. 2 over 4 is a separate fraction. 3 over 4 is a separate fraction. You don't touch the denominator. Bring down the denominator the same. You can only change that. Let's look at example number 2. I hope you understand. If there is anything you don't understand in this video, please don't forget to go to the comment section and tell me what you don't understand. I can still do a video for you. I am just here for you. 8 over 3 plus 15 over 7. I should ask you, what will be common between 3 and 7 if I want to make them to have the same denominator? What do you think the answer is? Okay, let's keep moving. I hope you are thinking 3 and 7. Okay, let me answer. I should make them 21. 21 is the best. It's the lowest common multiple. The 21 is the lowest number that 3 and 7 can divide without any remainder, you think. I mean, if there is any other number that both 3 and 7 will divide that same number without any remainder, the number should be 21. So I'm going to make 8 over 3 to have a denominator of 21. I'm also going to make 15 over 7 to have a denominator of 21 by multiplying the numerator and the denominator. Look at 8 times 7 and then 3 times 7. 15 times 3 over 7 times 3. I didn't change anything. I just multiplied them so that 2 of them will have the same denominator. Denominator, the one down after that line there. Okay. That is the major thing. Now, seeing 8 and 3, I have multiplied them with the same number so that the denominator will end up being 21 and the other one will 21. So 8 times 7 is 56. 3 times 7 is 21. Then 15 times 3 is giving you 45. Why 7 times 3 is also giving you 21. So you add the numerators only. You don't touch the denominator. Yes, because they are now common. They are now from the same body of 21. So that is the answer. When you add 56 to 45, you have this. You can still make this to be a mixed number. Okay, let's just do a quick revision. Sorry, it may be somehow noisy. We just have to make these 2 and 4 to be the same denominator. And that is the thing, that is the reason why people go for least common factor. They look for the smallest number, which 2 and 4 can divide without any remainder. That is called the lowest common factor. And if you look at 2 and 4, I can use 4. If I multiply this one by 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4. So the two of them have the same denominator. So I can just add the numerator while keeping the denominator constant. The same thing goes to number 2. 8 over 3 plus 15 over 7. You have to make 3 and 7 to have the same denominator. So that means if I multiply 3 by 7, multiply 7 by 3. So I have 21, 21. But I can't do this by leaving. If I multiply the denominator without multiplying the numerator, I have changed the whole thing. But I don't want to change anything. I want everything to be the same. So I have this times this 21, this times this 56, this times this 21, this times this 45. I add the numerators, keeping the denominator constant. Sorry, this should be 21. So that is the secret of additions of fractions. We're also going to look at the subtraction. Let's look at another question that has subtraction with it. So I'm going to add 5 over 4 plus 3 over 5, 3 over 5, sorry. Then we also add 1 over 3. Then subtract 1 over 4 from it. So what do you think is the right thing to do at this point? Between 4, 5, 3, and 4. What should be the lowest common multiple? What number will be the lowest thing that we will multiply 4? Which number will be the smallest number that 4, 5, 3, and 4 can divide without any remainder? And that thing is common multiple, which is 60. So what do we do? Multiply 4 by what? I think 4 multiplied by 15 will give you 60. I have to make 4 to be over 60. I have to make 5 over 4 to be a denominator of 60. Make 3 over 5 a denominator of 60 by multiplying by 12. Multiply also numerator by 12. Then plus 1 over 3. 3 times 20 will be 60. Then 1 times 20 also, I have to, whatever I multiply with the numerator, I'll multiply with the denominator. 1 over 4 times 15 is 60, and 1 times 15 to make all of them to be a common denominator of 60. 5 times 15 is 75. 4 times 15 is 60 plus 36. 3 times 12 is 36. Then 5 times 12 is 60 plus 1 times 20 is 20. 3 times 20 is 60 minus 1 times 15 is 15. And 4 times 15 is 60. So all the denominators have been made to be a common denominator of 60. That is the essence of subtraction. So when you add everything, 75, 36, and 20, you have 131, and then subtract it from 15. Sorry, that should be 15. Then all of them will have a common denominator, which is 60. 131 minus 115 would be 116. Divide by 60. Then when you divide, you have to reduce them to a very simple fraction. As it is now, it's not good. You have to reduce it to the lowest terms. 116 divided by 2 is 29. Sorry, it's not 29. If you reduce them to the lowest term, you are going to have 29 over 15. Just use 2 to divide 116 and use 2 to divide 60. 2 into 116 will give you 58. And 2 into 60 will give you 30. Oh, sorry, I wrote 15. It was a mistake. Then 2 divided by 15. 2 divided by 30 is 15. 2 divided by 58 is 29. So that was how we got